Radio, Rahim, with the man of the hour, Frank Warren. As always, we sit here ringside, and somehow you manage to get a smile on your face every time. Tonight was a massive, massive success.
Who would not be smiling at tonight and that main event? What a fight it was. I mean, two unbelievable gladiators, the best of their generation by far, and what a fight they put on for the fans. I mean, it had everything. It was fought at an unbelievable pace, brilliant skills, courage, bloody whiskers they've got, the pair of them, and I've got to take my hat off to Beterbiev. He's 40 years of age. How does he do that?
Oh my goodness. What was your thoughts right before they read the scorecards?
I thought Bivol just got it. I thought he came back into it. You know, I think we talked about it before the fight. I said I think the first round would be like the 13th for the last, where Beterbiev came back into it. I felt that he would start stronger this time, but I was surprised that he just, like at one stage, you know, was it I think about the 8th round, it seemed like a little bit of gas slowed down a bit, but great fight, fabulous fight.
Some people have Bivol winning both fights. Of course, the first one went to Beterbiev on the card. So what happens if we see a third, which I assume we're going to do?
Well, I'm sure the guys will do it. You know, I mean, nothing's been done yet. But if they do, cool, bloody hell. Can you imagine what that's going to be like?
Yeah,
because this one was twice as good as the last one.
I know it's a flip of a coin, but are you still calling Bivol for number 3?
I don't know. I mean, you know, they both will learn for it. I think at the end of the day, they probably wind up marrying each other. But it's, but they, you know, they spend so much time together in that ring, and they know each other inside out. So it's going to be who. It's the old story again. You know, who can put into practice what they've learned of the other guy's weaknesses.
Let me take you a little further down the card, where Queensberry had some skin in the game. Hamzah Sheeraz didn't quite meet the mark he was hoping for tonight.
Busted his hand, bad hand injury. I was told they thought he either broke it or they think he's broken it, but you see the size of his hand. I thought it was a very close fight. I could see there was something not quite right, because he wasn't letting he was like putting the shots there rather than getting a lot of power behind. But I think it was about the 11th and 12th round, he just went for bust, and even with the bad hand, he started throwing some punches. But it was a close fight. It was a close fight. Some people said Adames have won the fight. I wouldn't argue about it. It was a close fight.
There was one scorecard that was very wide.
Was ridiculous. That was a ridiculous score.
With the busted hand and the draw, are you going to call for a rematch?
I've got to be honest with you, Radio. My big concern, I want to talk to him about it. He seemed very drawn on me at the weight. You know, he's a big guy. He's a very tall guy, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they felt about the weight.
We're all pulling for Dubois. Nobody really knows what the situation is. Do we have any updates on his health and well-being?
He's back in the UK now, and you know, he's just hopefully recovering. I haven't spoken to him, but I know they're back in the UK.
Well, it's odd that you haven't spoken with him, because everybody's already made his next fight. Apparently, it's Usyk and this deal is done. What are your comments?
There's no deal done yet. I mean, I'd love the fight. I've got to be honest with you. It's a natural rematch, isn't it now? And it'd be a fabulous fight, but nothing's been done.
Do you figure that Bakole made a big mistake taking this fight on 2 days' notice?
I think any fighter who comes in, you know, 2 days. But I've also seen those Cinderella stories where it's happened. Like, I can remember Steve Robinson coming in and then holding onto the belt and defending it around, I don't know, it was eight, maybe 10 times. It's sometimes you grab the opportunity. He certainly grabbed a bucket full of money, so you know he got well paid for it, and Joe got his win and done it in absolute style. You know, I'll take my hat off to Martin for coming over and doing what he did, but that was a bit of a statement, wasn't it, from Joe Parker tonight?
And your thoughts on Kabiel and Big Bang Zhang?
Listen, Aji is a very good fighter. Don't you worry about it. He's an excellent heavyweight. Great hand speed, great fights at a good pace, throws good shots. In with Big Bang, who's a big man. He's always dangerous, and once he put him on the floor and caught him, and he done well to get over it. But I love Big Bang. I think he's he's just such a nice man and great team. And I don't mean being disrespectful. Maybe his age caught up with him tonight. But whatever he wants to do, we will support him in every way, because he's been it's been a privilege and a joy to work with.
And last from me, Frank, what has Parker earned himself tonight if in fact Dubois goes for undisputed next?
He's beat the so-called bogeyman.
So what?
And he's to beat the guy that everyone keeps saying we don't want to fight him. He went and didn't beat him. He poleaxed him.
What makes sense for him after this kind of performance?
Another fight, another great fight.
Cabial, maybe?
Maybe. There's loads of fights there. I mean, we're blessed with heavyweights, so there's some good fights to be made, I promise
All right, well, you are blessed, and you have blessed us every night here in Saudi and in London. Radio Rahim with Frank Warren. God bless.